Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, August 23rd, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start right out of the gates with, bear with me, I thought I had it, the speed line here that we settled above Wednesday, right back below it Thursday. This is a sign of weakness. I've got 216.79. I just have it as a minor point today because if the market does correct at all to the upside, I do see this rising 1/3 speed line as your resistance, combined with 223.27, the high settlement price that was put out on Wednesday. That is this high. That's the high close following the August low. So this area, a little over 2 points wide, is your short sale zone, day traders, and below which 201.65 is in reach today. On the way down, we do have a channel bottom at 212.99 that can offer sort of a soft intraday pivot point. If we open below it, 201.65 is likely today. 201.65 can contain weekly selling pressures. That is to say, through next week. And from here, we can round up not only back into the low 220s, but even higher as we continue through next week. 201.65 is also a meaningful downside pivot point as we move into September trade. If we were to close today below 201.65, this is especially true following the buy signal failure that happened yesterday below 216.79. But if we close below 201.65, that does set up this 160.61 descending channel bottom as a 1 to 3 week objective. 1 week with a high volatility collapse, 3 weeks with a more meandering, continuous descent. This 160.61 FYI does drop into the 120s as we move into the middle part of September. So it's dropping at a pretty steep pace. And if that does become a 2 to 3 week development, in other words, let's call it 3 weeks, that puts us right about here on the chart. That's the upper 120s. The upper 120s should be a familiar number for you because it is this long-term channel bottom that I mentioned now for the last few weeks. So this is another representation of that if we close below 201.65 today, I see no good reason to be long Tesla. You want to be short Tesla as we move into September. The 167.41 area likely within a week or two, and over the next, this looks more like a 1 to 2 month sell-off, doesn't it? I mean, compared to this formation here, when we close below 201.65, I just said 2 to 3 weeks we should drop into the 120s. And so it is interesting how the different chart, densities and how they're condensed present a different sort of perspective. But I still think, this was all of about 1 month. This is probably 3 weeks. So really what I'm saying is if we close below 201.65, you can expect another one of those. And I do think that is realistic. It looks like it could be more like 2 months here. It could be 2 months if we bottom out at 167.41 for a week or two and come off of it, get into a consolidated framework again like we did here. That can happen when you repeat test some of these old low areas and then you break it. So that's the 2 month scenario. But I think there's a very good chance that if we close below 201.65, in the coming days, this 160.61 formation should be anticipated. So it is go short, stay short into September if we close today below 201.65. Until then, this is bottom picking territory that can contain selling through next week. And then following a test of 201.65, you've got 223.27. That is not only your objective within 3 to 5 days, could be within 2 to 3 days, but also your upward continuation point over the following 3 to 5 days or so. It looks something along the lines of this, that if we were to close above 223.27, we've got this 240.98 former channel bottom. We also have a 237 even, which is the 5/8 Fibonacci. I think 239.54 is actually this number here that was supposed to have been updated, and it wasn't. But it is what it is, 240.98, 237 even. This would be your objective. This area up here may be bumped up to a weekly resistance area, and I'll tell you why. There would be a new rising channel top as well. Depends on what happens. We have to see how this all fleshes out. The market got shook up largely, I think, because Powell will be speaking. So longs were liquidating. We had key reversal highs in the SPY and the triple Q, following the August low from several weeks ago. So those indexes point to an overbought market. Now, as far as the indexes go, the key reversal high is not the most reliable sell signal that you've got going, but you do need to at least respect its potential for setting off follow-through selling pressures. And we're seeing that here in Tesla, but not a great degree. 201.65 really is sort of the backstop right now as we move into September, which is, that's at the end of next week or the following week. So we can round up from here. I think you've got a good 2 to 3, 3 to 5 day swing trade, buying 201.65, selling the low 220s. You also have kind of a 1 to 2 week swing trade here, buying 201.65, and then selling essentially it's the upper 230s, low 240s. And if we close above this area, we should continue higher as we move into September, October activity. Anything else to say? I don't think so. I'll get back to 212.99. If we open above this 2-week channel bottom, we should actually see the 221.24 to 23.27 area intraday, where we can place a daily high. And if we close today above 223.27, it is, I'm talking to 3 to 5 day swing traders. It's being long over the weekend in anticipation of 2 to 3 day rally into the upper 230s, low 240s. And then we'll just kind of take it from there. There's no swinging for the fences right now. The collapse back below that speed line that did occur. Where are you? I don't think I see it anywhere. This one, yeah. Collapsing back below the speed line, is not a very bullish development. And so we're going to be taking it kind of stair step. The next meaningful longer term buy signal, I think, would come with a settlement above 240.98. I think that pretty much rounds it out. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. We actually put out 2 stock picks on Thursday, 3 all week long. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla. You have a great weekend.